Hello everyone and welcome back. We'll continue with the chapter that we were doing, that is the second phase of the Indian national movement. And the topic is Surat split of 1907. Now every year there is an annual meeting of the Congress, and this time in 1907 the Congress meets at Surat. Okay. Now what happens in Surat? Why did the Congress split? Split मतलब अलग अलग हो जाना, बंटवारा होना. तो क्यों कांग्रेस अलग होती है? इस रीजन को समझने के लिए पहले हमें ये समझना पड़ेगा कि पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल का क्या रिजल्ट होता है. सो पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल हैपेंड इन 1905. ये हमने पढ़ा था पिछले वीडियो में. ठीक है. पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल हैपेंस इन 1905 और उसका रिजल्ट होता है स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट. ठीक है. स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट वाज द आउटकम ऑफ द पार्टीशन. ठीक है. अब स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट को जो मॉडरेट्स होते हैं वो उनका मानना था कि बंगाल तक ही सीमित रखना चाहिए, बट जो असर्टिव्स होते हैं, जो एक्सट्रीमिस्ट होते हैं, दे वांटेड टू मेक इट पैन इंडिया. दे वांटेड दैट दिस शुड बी स्प्रेड in whole of India. So there was an ideological difference. ठीक है. Ideological difference हो जाती है between the early nationalists and the assertive nationalists who were also becoming active in 1905. ठीक है. तो पहले 20 साल from 1885 to 1905, if you look at this time period, more than 20 years, the moderates were very active, and in the 1905 or few years before that, the assertives started becoming active. So there was an ideological difference. विचारों का मतभेद होता है. जो असर्टिव नेशनलिस्ट होते हैं उनका ये मानना होता है कि बिना जोर दिए, बिना रेवोल्यूशनरी मेजर्स लिए the movement will not be successful. हम सरकार पे प्रेशर नहीं डाल पाएंगे पार्टीशन को रिवोक करने के लिए. But the moderates refused to accept this idea. So that is why in the meeting in Surat, when the Congress met in 1907, because of the ideological differences, they had to part ways. Let's read it out. Early nationalists wanted Swadeshi and boycott movement to be restricted to Bengal. Like I said, कि इनका मानना था कि स्वदेशी और boycott सिर्फ बंगाल तक restricted रहे, सीमित रहे. और assertive nationalist का मानना था they wanted to spread to the rest of the India. Now in Calcutta session in 1906, early nationalists and assertive nationalists cleared their differences and together opposed the partition of Bengal. इनका था कि हम इस चीज का विरोध करेंगे, सरकार के सामने हम अपना विरोध दर्ज करेंगे और हम टुगेदर मिलके पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल का विरोध करेंगे, सरकार को बताएंगे कि ये हमारे लोगों को मंजूर नहीं है. Now Dadabhai Naoroji, who was equally respected by the early nationalist and the assertive nationalist, was finally made the president of Indian National Congress at Calcutta section in 1906. अब हर साल कांग्रेस के प्रेसिडेंट बदलते थे. जिस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में, जिस प्रोविंस से जो नेता बिलोंग करता था, उस प्रोविंस के नेता को प्रेसिडेंट नहीं बनाते थे, किसी नए नेता को प्रेसिडेंट बनाया जाता था. तो इस बार 1906 में दादा भाई नारोजी को सूरत में कांग्रेस का प्रेसिडेंट बनाया जाता है. अब क्या होता है उसके बाद? देयर वाज अ डिसएग्रीमेंट ओवर द कैंडिडेचर फॉर द नेक्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस. जब सूरत में कांग्रेस का सेशन होता है, जब सूरत में मिलते हैं कांग्रेस, तो 1907 में उन मतभेद हो जाता है कि जो अर्ली नेशनलिस्ट होते हैं वो राष्ट्र बिहारी घोष को चाहते हैं प्रेसिडेंट बने, लेकिन जो एक्सट्रीमिस्ट होते हैं, जो असर्टिव्स होते हैं, वो चाहते हैं कि लाला लाजपत राय प्रेसिडेंट बने इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस के. तो ये मतभेद होता है एंड दिस कॉज्ड कंप्लीट कंफ्यूजन एट सूरत सेशन इन 1907 में. एक तो आइडियोलॉजिकल मतभेद थे ही ओवर स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट, उसको किसी तरह रिजॉल्व करके वो 1906 का सेशन जो होता है एनुअल सेशन, उसको कंप्लीट करते हैं. बट क्योंकि वो आइडियोलॉजिकल डिफरेंसेस कंटिन्यू हो रहे थे, 1907 में जब प्रेसिडेंटशिप को लेकर वोटिंग होती है तो दोनों जो मॉडरेट्स होते हैं और जो असर्टिव्स होते हैं वो अग्री नहीं करते हैं एक नाम पे. द असर्टिव्स वांटेड द लाला लाजपत राय as to be the president of Indian National Congress, whereas the early nationalists wanted Raj Bihari Ghosh to be the president of India. So this led to the split of Congress. जो famous Indian National Congress party होती है, national level की party होती है, वो उसमें विभाजन हो जाता है. And assertive nationalists, जो assertives होते हैं उनको कांग्रेस छोड़ने के लिए बोल दिया जाता है, उनको एक्सपेल कर दिया जाता है. एंड दे रिमेन्ड आउट ऑफ कांग्रेस फॉर 9 years. So 1916 में they come together in the famous Lucknow Pact, where they are with the Muslim League to fight against the British government. They had understood, उनको समझ में आ गया था कि जब तक ये दोनों parties, that is the Muslim League, we'll study about the Muslim League also, दोनों हिंदूज और मुस्लिम्स मिलके और एक बड़ा संगठन बना के अगर अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ नहीं लड़ी तो इंडियन नेशनल मूवमेंट वीक पड़ जाएगा और फिर हमें आजादी किसी भी कीमत पे नहीं मिलेगी. सो दैट वाज द सूरत स्प्लिट ऑफ कांग्रेस इन 1907. याद रखना, बंगाल, पार्टीशन ऑफ बंगाल इंपॉर्टेंट है एग्जाम के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से. 1905 प्लस 1907 सूरत स्प्लिट ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. नाउ विल स्टडी अबाउट द प्रोमिनेंट असर्टिव लीडर्स. ठीक है, जो प्रोमिनेंट लीडर्स हैं उसमें सबसे पहले आते हैं लाला लाजपत राय. ही वाज एन एजुकेशनिस्ट एंड अ वेरी गुड राइटर. ही रोट मैगजीन्स लाइक यंग इंडिया. He wrote books called A Call to Young India, England's Debt to India, and Political Future of India. He also wrote book on national education. He started Punjabi and Vande Mataram, Urdu Daily and People Weekly. ठीक है, तो ये सब रटने वाली चीजें हैं. You have to mug it up for your exams. These are all 1-marker questions. He was also a social reformer. He started many schools, colleges, and orphanage. He worked for Arya Samaj and DAV College, Lahore. He started People's Society for the welfare of the weaker section of the society. Now, political work outside India. So he was sent to abroad to get more support. He joined the Ghadar party in USA. Simon Commission, very, very famous, protest that Lala Lajpat Rai was part of. He was part of that procession against the Simon Commission. Now, Simon Commission we'll study separately. Simon Commission ऐसा commission था जो Britain Parliament से भेजा गया था India under Sir Simon to make certain constitutional changes. अब हिंदुस्तान में लोग इसका विद्रोह कर रहे थे, इसका विरोध कर रहे थे. क्यों? क्योंकि there were no Indian members in the Simon Commission. अब आप हिंदुस्तान के लोगों के लिए ही संविधान में चेंजेस कर रहे हैं और उस टीम में, उस कमिटी में कोई भी हिंदुस्तानी नहीं है. So that is obviously not acceptable. So they were protesting with black flags and slogans like Simon Go Back, and Lala Lajpat Rai was there in the procession, but the British government ordered lathi charge on the silent protesters, and he was injured in this lathi charge, and because of the excessive bleeding, head injury, he died on November 17th, 1928. So the famous leader, the extremist leader Lala Lajpat Rai dies in that procession of Simon Commission. So this was the contribution of Lala Lajpat Rai to the Indian national movement. Now we'll come to Bal Gangadhar Tilak, another very famous leader from Maharashtra. Okay, he demanded for Swaraj. He was one of the people who demanded Swaraj openly, and he gave this slogan, Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it. Please remember this slogan because it's asked in exam who gave this slogan. He changed the method of petition to demand for political rights. He didn't believe in the politics of petition and prayer, and he believed in keeping his demands very, very assertively. ठीक है, जोर से बहुत मजबूती से अपने डिमांड्स को रखना. उनको ये लगता था कि ये पॉलिटिक्स ऑफ प्रेयर बिल्कुल भी वर्क नहीं करती है विद द ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट हु हैव डेफ ईयर्स, एंड दैट इज व्हाई ही बिलीव्ड इन assertive demands. So he organized lathi clubs and akhadas to give physical training and to increase self-defense and patriotism. He believed that people should be self-dependent, and he organized these clubs like akhadas and lathi clubs to make people physically dependent or independent. Okay. Next is he preached nationalism. He started Ganpati and Shivaji festival. जो महाराष्ट्र में हम गणपति देखते हैं ना, 11 दिन के गणपति रखे जाते हैं और उनका फिर विसर्जन होता है जोर शोर से, तो वो गणपति की शुरुआत बाल गंगाधर तिलक ने की थी. और फेस्टिवल तो अच्छी बात है भाई, पूजा होनी थी, लेकिन इट वाज the aim was to collect people together. इस तरह के जो फेस्टिवल्स होंगे और प्रोसेशंस होंगे, इसमें क्या होगा, लोग साथ में आएंगे, और जब साथ में आएंगे तो एकजुट की भावना होगी, और वो भावना को कैश करा के एक नेशनलिज्म की फीलिंग लेके आना. द मेन आइडिया वाज दैट कि लोगों को इकट्ठा करना और फिर उनको मोटिवेट करना देश के प्रति मास मूवमेंट में भाग लेने के लिए. ठीक है. So he started newspapers like Kesari, which was in Marathi, and Maharatha, which was in English. Two important newspapers that you need to remember, Kesari and Maharatha. He wrote books like Gita Rahasya and Arctic Homes of the Vedas. Now, he also established a Home Rule League. He established Home Rule League at Pune in April 1916, and Annie Besant established it in Madras in September 1906. Please see the picture, identify the personality, because picture based question में अलग अलग pictures भी आ सकती हैं, as well as trio की भी आती हैं, लाल बाल and पाल, which is in the starting of the chapter. जो chapter के शुरू में जो first page है, we put the picture there. You can see the picture to see the trio together. The next and the important prominent leader of the assertive, among the assertive nationalists, was Bipin Chandra Pal. 1858 to 1932. He was a journalist and he worked for Bengal Public Opinion, the Tribune, and the New India. So he wanted national education to be the basis of the freedom movement. ठीक है, उनके हिसाब से people should be educated and they should participate in the national movement. He was also part of lot of social and economic reforms. He opposed caste system. He advocated widows remarriage. He supported women education, and he stressed on developed indigenous industries. Of course, he wanted India to have set up industries. The British government should set up industries in India to generate more employment and remove poverty. So he proposed to tax rich more than the poor, so that he proposed that the taxation should be based on the income and not uniform taxation should be there. So he demanded for 48 hours work in a week and increase wages. So this was Bipin Chandra Pal, another very important assertive nationalist. Okay. Now, what was the achievement of these assertive nationalists? Important points. These leaders were able to inculcate national pride. बहुत important. National pride जो था वो इनके वजह से आया. So moderates tried to have a public opinion. उनका था कि through petition and prayer हम एक public opinion बनाएंगे, लोगों के अंदर जागरूकता लाएंगे. But जो national pride था, ये assertive nationalist ने लोगों के अंदर जागरूक किया. Now, Tilak revived Ganpati and Shivaji, that we have already discussed, to arouse a national sentiment through his writing in Maharatha and Kesari, important papers. Remember that Tilak preached nationalism. वो बहुत सारे ऐसे देशभक्ति की चीजें लिखते थे जिसे लोग पढ़ के, और जब वो पढ़ते थे तो उनके अंदर ये feeling आती थी that we should also be part of the Indian national movement. Now, he also gave slogans to the Indian nationalist movement like non-cooperation, passive resistance, mass agitation, and self-reliance. ठीक है? It was due to the effort of these assertive nationalists that the partition of Bengal was cancelled in 1911. तो 1905 में partition हुआ, ये याद रखने वाली चीज है, और 1911 में ये partition को वापस ले लिया गया, only because of the opposition of the assertive nationalist. So this was a huge achievement for the assertive nationalist. Now, Swadeshi and boycott movement spread all over India and drew people towards the national movement. तो जो निकल के important चीज आई partition of Bengal से, वो थी स्वदेशी and बॉयकॉट, और ये स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट आगे तक जाता है इन द इंडियन नेशनल मूवमेंट वेयर गांधी जी ऑल्सो सपोर्ट स्वदेशी एंड बॉयकॉट मूवमेंट. तो आगे भी हम इन शब्दों को पढ़ेंगे कि कैसे स्वदेशी और बॉयकॉट मूवमेंट is taken ahead. After the partition of Bengal, it started and it continued in the later years of the Indian national movement. So they instilled among the Indians the spirit of active nationalism. They made people realize that policy of non-violent resistance is essential to drive the British out of the country. ठीक है? They expressed their opinion and nationalist idea through vernacular language. Vernacular language मतलब local language. And they had thus a large mass base. अब देखो जो moderates थे उनकी base large नहीं थी, ठीक है, उनकी base कम थी because they were very exclusive groups जिनका approach masses तक नहीं था. But the difference between the moderates and the radicals were that the radicals were more approachable towards the masses. वो उनको पता था कि जब तक masses को हम साथ में नहीं लेके आएंगे तब तक हमें result nahi milega, the movement will not be successful. So by promoting principles of Swadeshi and boycott of foreign goods, they promoted principles of self-reliance. खुद पे भरोसा रखो, खुद के कपड़े बनाओ, खुद के national educational institutions को establish करो, वो जरूरी है. सेल्फ रिलायंट बनो. क्यों बाहर की चीजों पे भरोसा करना या उन पे डिपेंडेंस रखना, ठीक है. So that was their principle. They stressed that nothing less than complete independence was acceptable to the people of India. They believed in complete independence, which is very, very important. ठीक है, complete independence में उनका belief था, and they believed that Swaraj should be there. It should be given to the Indians. Now, many nationalist schools were set up during the period of assertive nationalism. The National Council of Education was set up in 1906, which was later developed in Jadavpur University. ठीक है, तो obviously अगर आपको self reliant होना है तो आपको schools and colleges खुद के बनाने होंगे ताकि जो Indians हैं वो British run educational institutions को छोड़ के हिंदुस्तानियों से के बने हुए educational institute में भाग लें जहां पे इनको motivate किया जाए to be part of the national movement. ठीक है, so these were the achievements. Now the causes for the rise of the assertive nationalism, क्या वजह थी जिसकी वजह से जो moderates थे उनका काम लोगों को समझ में नहीं आया और उनकी जगह assertive nationalists ने लेनी शुरू कर दी. ये वजह जानेंगे under few points. Now पहला है recognition of the true nature of the British rule. लोगों ने समझ लिया कि जो true nature of British rule क्या है. उनको लगा कि जो policies हैं, जो British rule है, वो responsible है economic ruin and growing poverty in India. अब ये जो reason है वो बहुत बड़े reasons हैं जिसकी वजह से लोगों का विश्वास उठ गया था British हुकूमत से. Even the moderates who were following the policy of prayer and petition could not help much with the reduction of the poverty and the growing economic exploitation of the British government. So the reactionary policies of Lord Lytton and Lord Curzon, remember Lord Curzon's name, he was responsible for the partition of Bengal and made it possible for the people to recognize the British rule in India. It was recognized that the British rule was responsible for the economic ruin and growing poverty in India. ये दो words याद रखो, sentence, economic ruin and growing poverty in India. हर जगह यही reasons हैं जिसकी वजह से विद्रोह हुआ. लोगों को गरीबी, नौकरियां नहीं मिल रही थी, ड्रेन ऑफ वेल्थ हो रहा था, सारा पैसा हिंदुस्तान का इंग्लैंड जा रहा था और लोगों को गरीबी आ रही थी because of the economic exploitation and famine which happened for a couple of years and no measures were taken to give relief to the peasants and the farmers. Okay, so beside the British government did nothing to provide for the welfare measures during the severe famine which lasted from 1896 to 1900. So इस बीच में इन 4 सालों में कुछ नहीं हुआ और तो और दिल्ली दरबार लगाया गया जिसमें करोड़ों रुपए खर्च किए गए just to announce that Queen Victoria will be the empress of the country India. ठीक है, तो इसमें इतना पैसा खर्च किया गया whereas people were struggling in South India with famine and growing poverty. तो ये एक कॉज था, ये एक रीजन था. अगर रीजंस एग्जाम में आते हैं तो ये मेंशन करना है कि असर्टिव नेशनलिस्ट कैसे आगे बढ़े, क्या वजह थी जिसकी वजह से इनका ग्रोथ हुआ, इनको लोगों ने एक्सेप्ट करना शुरू किया. ठीक है, the causes for the rise of assertive nationalists. First point we've discussed. Second point is failure of the moderates. जो moderates थे, they believed in the politics of prayer, petition and protest, और जिसकी वजह से जो result था वो बहुत स्लो था. So the moderates were loyal to the British Queen. क्योंकि वो खुद जमींदार और बड़े घर से आते थे, तो उनका ये मानना था कि they are good for the nation. Britishers are good for the nation. The only thing is that they don't know how to do good to the Indians. So वो हम बताएंगे, और अगर हम बताएंगे तो वो उसे follow करेंगे. But however, the younger leaders of the Congress were dissatisfied. They were not happy with the methods of the peaceful agitation that were followed by the early nationalist leaders. So because the result was very, very slow, there was not result of any substantial advantages. उनको लगा कि इसमें तो कोई result ही नहीं मिल रहा है. 20 सालों में अगर हमको कुछ result as such concrete result नहीं मिला है, तो what is the point of this politics of prayer and petition and protest? We should think of some other alternative ways. So the younger elements of the Congress wanted a more vigorous political actions, and that is the reason for the rise of the you can say the assertives. ठीक है. Third point है impact of international events. Of course, they were watching the world politics, और internationally क्या हो रहा था, they were keeping an eye, the nationalist leaders. So they saw the defeat of Russia by Japanese. ठीक है, रशिया बड़ी कंट्री थी, और जापान ने जब उनको हराया तो उनको लगा, ओह, दिस इज पॉसिबल टू a country like Japan can defeat Russia, so a country like India can also ask the British government to leave the country. So, and the Boers War, which was fought against the British Empire in South Africa. So South Africa में भी British colony थी, तो वहां पे भी वॉर हो रहा था. So they were all inspired by these wars, and these assertive nationalists, they thought if we'll get united, we can overthrow the British rule from India. तो ये एक और reason था, international events that were happening around the world. Next, fourth point है the growth in education and unemployment. Of course, there was large number of educated Indians who were unemployed, and because they were not given proper employment, low salaries, no promotions, it all led to dissatisfaction among the Indians, discontentment among the Indians. Then hence these educated Indians became the follower of assertive nationalism. अब जो unemployed होगा वो क्या करेगा? उन्होंने कहा चलो हम भी नेशनलिस्ट लीडर्स के साथ लग जाएं, और उन नेशनलिस्ट लीडर्स के साथ जो हमारे हक के लिए लड़ रहे हैं, दैट इज दे वर द असर्टिव्स. तो असर्टिव नेशनलिस्ट लीडर्स के साथ ये जितने भी एजुकेटेड अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ था, दे वेंट विद देम एंड दे बिकेम part of the Indian national movement. Okay, these are the points. Now what I have done is I have made a timeline for you, important events. You can go through these important events. Very, very important is the Indian National Congress formation in 1885, the period of early nationalists that we have already discussed in the beginning of the chapter. कि 1885 to 1905 वो early nationalist का period था, moderates का. फिर moderates के बाद जो आते हैं, slowly and gradually assertive nationalists घुसते हैं कांग्रेस में, लेकिन जो उनका जो ideologies थी वो सामने निकल के आती हैं only after 1905, that is after the partition of Bengal. So Bipin Chandra Pal joins Congress in 1887. Lala Lajpat Rai joins Congress in 1888. Tenure of Lord Curzon, 1899 to 1905, important name. He was responsible for the partition of Bengal. Schemes of partition was made public in 1904. And then Indian University Acts, Official Secret Act, was passed by Lord Curzon in 1904. Partition of Bengal was announced in 1905, but it was implemented in 16th August. ये date important है, 16th October 1905. इस दिन को implement हुआ था, and it was called as the Day of morning. Calcutta session of Indian National Congress and National Council of Education was established in 1906. And then, of course, important events jo the, wo the Prevention of Seditious Meeting Act 1907. Lala Lajpat Rai and Sardar Ajit Singh led an agitation against the colonization bill in 1907. Surat split, very, very important. Congress split hoti hai. Bipin Chandra Pal was sent to jail for not giving testimony to in Aurobindo Ghosh case in 1907. The Explosive Substance Acts of the Newspaper Act, it all came in 1908. Lala Lajpat Rai went to England as the member of the Congress delegation in 1914. Tilak started Home Rule League in Maharashtra, and Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened in 1916. No, not Jallianwala Bagh happened in 1919. ठीक है, तो ये कुछ important events हैं. You can go through them, and it will help you, learn the chapter well. So that's all for the chapter. Please let me know if you have any doubt. Put it in the comment section. You can come contact me, and I'll get back to you. Thank you, everyone, and I hope you'll study well for your board exams.